does not appear in the Peshitta. The number of a man. What man? Muhammad. And the last word to come out of Saddam Hussein's mouth was Muhammad. Even in his dying moments, the butcher of Baghdad tried to control Iraqi events. Let me explain. The media didn't tell you this. They just talk about the result of his death. What he was trying to do, through the satanic spirit that always guided him, was control the people of Iraq and suffocate them through his dictatorial authority. And he was still trying to control the nation of Iraq even while he was dying. Any of this make sense? Let me explain, if it doesn't. By returning the taunts of his executioners about Muqtada, who was Muqtada, the Shiite cleric, whose father and grandfather Saddam killed. You heard of Muqtada al-Sadr, the Shiite cleric? Saddam Hussein killed his father and his grandfather. So the Shiite executioners were taunting him, and they were saying, Muqtada, Muqtada, Muqtada. Trying, in that sectarian conflict, they were mocking him, saying, the Shiites are destroying you Sunnis in the end. And by asserting, he answered them, and by asserting that he alone, Saddam speaking of himself, had defended Iraq from its enemies, the USA and the Persians, he attempted to fuel the Sunnis, of which he is one, to remain in control of Iraqi affairs, while destroying or expelling the Shiites, with whom he waged brutal and bloody war with Iran for how many years? 8 years, and the Kurds in the north attempted to gas his own people, who were also Shiites. The Kurds in the north are Shiites, and the Iranians are also Shiites or also Persians. So he says, it is I who defended Iraq against the USA and against the Persians. So they were taunting him with the Shiites, the death of Shiite clerics that he was responsible for, and hey, Muqtada's alive and you're dying. Get it? He's alive and you're dying. And so he said, no, it is I who defended Iraq against the United States and the Persians. You'll hear in a second, there were 3 things Saddam Hussein hated. See, the media didn't tell you this. He was trying to control the future Sunnis in their sectarian violence against the Shiites. He was trying to control things even while he was dying. 3 things Saddam hated when he was alive. Flies. Flies. He had a phobia concerning flies and insects. All his palaces had to be sprayed. Make sure there was no chemicals or flies or disease that they were carrying. He hated flies, Jews, and Persians. Flies, Jews, and Persians. A sick and disgusting murderous tyrant left the earth, and in fact has joined his deity, the curse. The Hebrew word for Allah is the Hebrew word curse, the curse. What I find interesting is how the beast executed one of their own, as they always do. See, Yahweh has designed Edom and the latter-day Muslims, the beast religion, to devour themselves. Shiites, Revelation 13:1, we read about the end-time beast having 2 horns. They look like a lamb. They talk about Islam being a religion of peace, but they have 2 horns. That's the 2 main sects of Islam, Shiites and Sunnis. Talk like a lamb, look like a lamb, but they were really what? The dragon with 2 horns. That's the Shiites and the Sunnis. And as I told Rifka this morning, I said every good Muslim should pray 5 times a day, make it 10 times a day, toward Mecca, and thank Allah for the Jews. Because without the Jews, they would have consumed each other and destroyed each other already. You follow what I'm saying? Without the Jews, they would have already destructed from within. If we read Revelation, when Yahweh judges the end-time beast, it's not just an outward judgment, but it's an inward crumbling from within, where the end-time beast crumbles from within as well as from without. And so what we see in Iraq, we see in Sudan. The media doesn't talk about that. In Darfur, Now there are over 1 million dead Christians. The women are raped, sexually molested, and their children are sold as slaves. Everywhere Islam goes, if they can't find a Jew or a Christian to destroy, they will start turning on each other. So they need to thank Allah, their deity, that there are Jews and Christians. And by the way, those who don't understand the two houses of Israel, understand that this, Islam knows the Jews and Christians. The Quran says, do not make friends of Jews or Christians. Why? Because they are friends one of another. So, Muhammad knew who the two houses of Israel were, but most of our Christian brethren still don't see themselves as physical Israelites. How sad. What a shame. What a shame. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. A sick and disgusting murderous tyrant has left this earth to join his deity, the cursed one. What I find interesting is how the beasts executed one of their own, as they always do. And this blew my mind. I just want to share this with you. They each called upon Allah to curse the other. So in those final seconds of Saddam Hussein's life, he's calling the name of Allah to curse his his Shiite executioners. And his Shiite executioners are calling on the name of Allah to curse the butcher of Baghdad. And so the curse, the one who is the personification of cursing, Ha-Allah, is being thrown back and forth as a curse. No, you did it. No, you're a cursed. No, cursed be you. No, cursed be you. Screw you. Cursed be you. No, cursed be you. And like the curse was like going around, see? They were cursing each other in the name of the curse. Because Allah is the personification. In Hebrew, it means the cursed one. I found it amazing. Instead of saying, Allah pardon you, what were we? You should have said, bless those who curse you. Forgive those who mistreat you. And those who use you and despisefully use you. Pray for them. Forgive them. Yeshua taught us, blessed are the peacemakers, for they are the B'nai Elohim. Pray for those who use you and persecute you. For in like manner they persecuted the Nevi'im who went before you. We are never to curse with Yahweh's name. We are to bestow blessing. Bracha. Baruch atah Yahweh. Yivarechecha Yahweh. Ve'yishmer. We are to use it only for blessing and sanctification and righteousness. And here they are, the beast with the two horns. Allah curse you, Allah. Well, I thought Allah is holy and perfect and righteous. What are you doing taking this so-called holy deity and cursing a fellow Muslim brother? I found it fascinating. The executioners cursed Saddam. Saddam cursed the executioners. Both parties invoking the name of Allah as a curse to curse. Very interesting. It is like, for instance, if Yahweh were using Yahweh's Kadosh name, Yahweh forbid, back and forth like a ping pong ball to curse each other by saying, Yahweh curse you. And then the other party responds, no, Yahweh curse you. And then the other party, no. We are not to use Yahweh's Kadosh name like that. Yahweh is of purer eyes than to behold hate and iniquity somebody. We are forbidden to use Yahweh's name to curse another human being. How can we love Yahweh whom we have not seen and curse and hate our brother whom we have seen? For out of the same mouth, brothers, does not go forth cursing and blessing, or from the same fountain does not go forth bitter water and sweet water. That fountain is either pure or bitter. It's either one. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth will speak. Whether there's a television camera there or not. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth will speak. It seems like Allah, meaning the curse, was being asked to place a curse. Or, check this out, or was being petitioned to place his own nature. Not just, I curse you. No, I curse you. No. They were invoking Allah to place his nature upon each other. Does it blow you away? I said, does it blow you away? We won't continue until you're blown away. upon